Hey, Superphiz here. It's Thanksgiving. That makes it a Thursday, probably November 27th. I'm calling this the state of the steak, and I think a lot about like what my role in the ecosystem is, what my role in the world is. That's not from an insecurity perspective. That's from like what is my biggest contribution? It's cold, sorry. And so as I'm running today, I'm thinking, dude, your real contribution is to be like a Beaconchain community health consultant. And so if the Beaconchain is like a hospital, like you have like Vitalik, who is the head of the hospital, then you have like Danny, who is the chief of medicine, then you have like these surgeons who are like the people who are solving problems, and then you have like the implementers who are specialist doctors. These people all have really strong talents in their own way, and so sometimes I'm like, well, those aren't my skill set, but I want to talk to you about what I do give you that you don't get from those people. And I'm a community health consultant. I talk to you, I listen to you, we exchange feedback, I help you stay healthy. Not just you, I help the Beaconchain stay healthy. And that's kind of how I wound up on this thought process today, of like what my role is. And that leads me into this thought of tribalism. So as a Beaconchain health consultant, I'm looking at the body of the Beaconchain and I'm saying, what are our health risks? What are the things that we need to work on to stay healthy? And the thing that I feel like we need to work on from the outset is resisting tribalism. That is resisting the urge to commit to one staking client and say, this is the staking client I will always use. So if today you're on Prism and you're like, Prism is the best, nothing else is good, everything else sucks. So you're experiencing tribalism. And that's fine. A lot of people experience it. I experience it in so many ways. Like, you ask me about what operating system I use, and I am going to trash every other operating system because I know that Linux is the best. So you look at, coins, and people will go to battle. People do go to battle all day long for a coin that they think is superior. It makes me think of like a case study. Like, so imagine, I'm going to make up some names. Like, there are guys called Offrey and Vlad. So like, these are guys, imaginary guys, who explore anything that interests them. They don't get stuck in one thing and say, this is the best thing ever. If someone says, hey, I developed this new and interesting thing, but it's on a shit coin and I don't know, they're going to be like, hey, yeah, sure, let me check that out. And they're going to vet it fairly. And then on the other side of that spectrum, you have people who are so cultish about one coin that they cannot see past it. So maybe their coin is like the very first generation of cryptocurrency, and they believe with all of their heart that it is the only thing that matters, and they can't see past that. And so they're experiencing severe tribalism. And so on that continuum, like, I know in my gut that it's right for the Beaconchain community to be on the side of those imaginary guys I called Offrey and Vlad. Like, we should be the people who are willing to say, we're committed to the Beaconchain, but what client we use isn't the thing that's important. What's important is that we're open to new experiences. And so kind of the thing I want to encourage us to do is, I know right now I've encouraged people, and I know that you've set up your Beaconchain client. So right now you're probably a tribalist, and you're like, I've been looking at data feeds and I've been researching and talking to my friends, and they all say that, Teku is the best, so that's what I'm using. And that's great. Like, I want you to go with that. But what we need to be willing to do is set up a test net now, set it up on Piermont, and try the client that you think is the least prepared. Get comfortable with it. So imagine these clients are our friends. And so you have a friend who is kind of on the outs, and they're like struggling, and they're just really having some difficulty. Do you think the right thing is to say, they're out, screw them, I don't want anything to do with them? Or do you believe the right thing is to say, hey, my friend could use some support, my friend could use some resources, I'm going to spend some time with them, I'm going to see what I can do to help. And then you kind of get that friend back up to speed. And when we do that, we have a stronger Beacon Chain network, we have better client diversity, and we're all doing better in the long run. And so that is me exercising my role as a Beacon Chain community health person. So basically, I'm like a glorified nurse. I can't fix anything. I don't know as much as the doctors know, but I do know that my role is caring for us, caring for you, caring for the Beacon Chain, and helping us make those best practice decisions that keep us healthy. So like, I'm the guy who's like, hey, eat your vegetables. Or like, hey, update your Beacon Chain node. And so I want you to spend some time working with me to maintain these positive health practices so that we all remain healthy for the next 50 years. I sincerely believe that the current trajectory of the Ethereum network is going to be relevant in 50 years from now. And I think that I can make a really significant contribution working with you as the community to keep that chain healthy for a long time. So yeah, have a great day. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm telling myself, hey, Fizz, you need to talk about thanks and, like all that crap. But I'm giving myself the opportunity to say what I'm really thinking. Like, I believe that quality of content is more significant than quality of production. And so I'm on my bench here. I'm going to focus on quality of content the best that I can deliver. So I hope you appreciate that. And if not, it's okay. Like, there's lots of content out there. So have a great day. Happy Thanksgiving in the U.S. If you're not in the U.S., happy Thursday.